Okay, everybody, welcome to the channel. So, we're going to do things a little different. We're not farming. Went ahead and dumped about, I don't know, I want to say about $400,000 into a shop and a piece of land. It's not very big, but it is something. So, my goal here is to go ahead and start us a nice little custom, maybe mechanic shop, get into doing a little bit of dealing with dealer cars, things like that. So let's go ahead and get right into the video, and I will see you at the shop. All right, so we are pulling right up here. So if you notice that our lot is very empty, but we do have two customer cars already inside. I've already been working my butt off at this place here. Also, guys, think of a name for the shop. Just put it down in the comments. I'll definitely read them and stuff and see what you guys suggest. So we're gonna go ahead and get this garage door open with my little clicker here. So here is what we have. We have a very beautiful Escalade V, and they're just wanting a little tow hitch on there. And then this here, this is odd because I've never seen this in the United States. It is made by Nissan, but you're driving on the wrong side. A little backwards for me. But this guy here, he's willing to pay a ton of money. He just wants it tricked out so that way he can take it to the mud bogs and stuff and just have a little bit of fun with it. But while all the guys are here messing with that, we need to go ahead and take our Chevy, hook up to a trailer, because we need a couple cars that we can go ahead and fix up ourselves, get them out on the car lot, so that way we can start making some money. All right, got the truck all hooked up to the gooseneck here. Let's just double check. We need to look at these tires here, make sure they're all aired up. Yeah, it looks pretty good on that side. Check this other side. All looks good. All right, we're going to get on the road and we're going to go look at the first vehicle. So I've been on Marketplace a lot. I message a lot of people on a lot of different vehicles, but there's this one truck in particular. I'm still trying to, get with this guy on selling and everything, but we'll see. Hopefully everything goes through, and then you guys will see what it is. But the first vehicle is right here, literally just right down the road from the shop. I think I'm going to go up here and pull around and get parked on the ditch side. All right, so what we're looking at here is a Ford Raptor. Not quite sure what year it is. I'll probably figure that out whenever I get to talking to them. Just double check the title and stuff, but I mean, it looks pretty clean. Definitely very basic. We're gonna have to do some tricking out on this, add in a bunch of mods and stuff. So let me go knock on the door. I'm gonna talk to them, and I will see you in just a minute. All right, so just grab the keys from the homeowners here. We're going to go ahead and jump in this, take it for a nice little test drive. They said that it's practically brand new, not very many miles on it, and it is a 2015. I believe that's what they said. So let's take this thing down the road. All right, we are heading down the road here. Man, this thing rides really good. The brakes are a little squishy, so we may have to do some updating on the brake situation, but overall, I mean, this truck is pretty solid. I mean, it should. It's practically brand new. They barely even driven this truck. So, oh my goodness, that suspension is so nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a illegal U-turn here, and I am gonna talk to them, do a little bit of haggling, see what kind of good deal we can get out of this truck. All right, so we got the truck all loaded up. It ended up costing me $44,000 for this truck. That leaves us down to $88,000. Also, I noticed that a little bit of money was missing out of my bank account, so I called the guys over at the shop, and they already got the Escalade V completely done. So we can go ahead and call the owner of that car, and they can get over there and pick it up, give us our money, and we'll be all squared away with that. The hitch, I believe, was right around $800 or so, and I'm not quite sure what we're gonna charge them. I'm gonna have to see how many hours it took the boys, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get this truck undone here, or unloaded, whatever it is, and I will see you in a minute. All right, so the owners came and picked up the Escalade V. We ended up charging them right around, $1,200. It only took the guys like an hour and a half to install that, so that's not too bad. Next, I believe that they are going to go ahead and get started on this beast right here. Hopefully they can knock that out within the next couple days. But right now, we end up getting the Raptor unloaded. We need to go ahead and jump back in the truck because the guy on the special vehicle that I will not tell you guys yet until we get there, went ahead and messaged me saying, listen, if you can come right now with $20,000 cash, it's yours. So we need to go ahead and get our butts on the road, and I will see you guys when we get closer to his house. Well, we are pulling up here. I almost missed the drive. He told me to take the first drive over by the chicken coops. I'm assuming those are chicken coops. I have no idea. I ain't no farmer. He said it'd be in the very back in the commodity shed. Oh, there it is, right there. Well, so here we have a K5 Blazer. These things are getting very, very hard to find. He said it was his dad's. His dad passed away. They were completely done with, the chicken farming and stuff. And this is pretty much where it sat after his dad passed away. So he's given us the opportunity to buy this for $20,000. And honestly, it's probably worth more than that. This thing is freaking mint. But we're going to do something to it. I got some big plans for this one here. So I'm going to go ahead and jump in this. He already told me that the keys are in it. So hopefully this thing fires up. Oh my goodness. First crank fired right up. And man, this thing is quiet. Holy cow. This thing's got to have a cam in it. There's no way. This thing comes stock with like a 302 or 305, whatever it is. Anyways, let's take it down the road. Well, if I must say, it is very slow. We're going to have to do some upgrading here. But all in all, I mean, it's a great ride. I mean, it drives just like a old Chevy. Suspension kind of sucks a little bit, but of course back then they probably thought it was like the best suspension ever. But I don't know. We'll do some upgrading to this bad girl, and we'll make her a little bit more modern. So I'm going to turn around. I'm going to run up to his house, and we're going to just go ahead and pay the guy just what he asked. I'm not even going to try to haggle him down any, because I feel like we are getting a very, very good deal on this Chevy K5. So we end up making the deal. I felt really bad about it, so I just threw him, like an extra $1,200, just because it's just a really, really good deal on this truck here, and I think this is going to be a really good project. So I'm going to get these straps on here, and we're going to hit the road, because the guys are going to start on the Raptor, because I think that they are missing some parts for that Nissan. I'm still waiting on it to come in, so they're going to push that off over to the side and go ahead and get the Raptor on there and get going on that. Alright, so it's been a few days here. We are pulling up to the shop. The Raptor is done, and they went ahead and got the little Nissan finished up here. So let's go ahead and park this truck. I'm actually going to park it inside. It's ready for an oil change. Here's what we have. On the Nissan, oh, hey, it's whatever the hell that word is. But end up going with a 6-inch lift. End up going with 35-inch boggers on it. End up changing out the seats. Did, black on yellow. They wanted it teal for some reason. I would not have chose that color, but it's not my rig. And then we went ahead and went with a chrome molly cage around it, because they do take this out to go mud, and they want to do some, rock climbs, stuff like that. All in all, it turned out to be a really good build, And then right next to it, we have the beautiful Ford Raptor. We end up paint matching everything. End up getting a hold of a vinyl company. They end up sticking some vinyls, you know, down the side and on the hood here. End up going with some black wheels here. These things are pretty sporty. Absolutely love these wheels. It fits this truck really good. Went with custom off-road front bumper, rear bumper, heavy-duty hitch for the rear. Whoever gets this truck, they are going to have a very solid rig on their hands. So we need to go ahead and park this out by the road and try to get someone to be very interested in it. So yeah, I don't know if they upgraded the motor or not. We may have to take it for a test drive, but I don't know. Let's go ahead and get this thing parked. Oh my goodness, this truck looks so good. I'm telling you what. The K5 is actually in the shop. They have to do quite a bit of stuff with it. We need to go ahead and get a new motor and everything for it, just because that thing's just a weak turd. But I think that's gonna end the video right here. Let me know down in the comments, what should our shop name be? Just let me know. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode.